Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you for joining this Ohigan service. So today we are observing the special service today. I think, I'm wearing something different today. Did you notice? I hope so. So then, we are setting up also a little bit different. Then more beautiful. Well, every time is a beautiful organizing we have, but this is more beautiful. Then plus we are offering some fruits. I think looks like tomato, and also ohagi. Ohagi is a mochi rice covered by sweet red beans and. So this is one Ohigan tradition to offer ohagi. So of course, we are offering the ohagi to the Buddha. Then after the service, we receive ohagi, then we enjoy the ohagi. So I really appreciate the BWA to making these ohagi offerings today to the Buddha, as well as all the Sangha members. So after the service, please enjoy the ohagi today. So Ohigan is a fall equinox service, fall equinox day service. So Ohigan, this time of the season is not too hot, not too cold. It is a best season, best time to practice Buddhism. So this is one of the reasons we are having the Ohigan service. So then Higan, I'm saying Higan. Higan means the other shore, which is Pure Land, which is the Amida Buddha's Pure Land. So literally means Higan means the other shore, but it is telling us the other shore means the Pure Land. So let me introduce you a story, a parable of crossing to the other shore. So I prepared a PowerPoint slideshow. I hope this works okay. Okay, next slide. Can you see? Okay. So there was a traveler journeying in the Westland where there was no one to be seen. From his behind, bands of brigands started chasing him. The brigands called him, "Hey, traveler, come to join us, come to join us." Father, wild beast appeared and tried to catch him. He started running away. So when he looked forward along the way, he came upon two rivers. One was river of fire extending southward. It was raising flames. Another one was a river of water extending north. It was raising stream. So each river is immeasurably deep and endless to the north and south. So there's no way to find a detour. So there was a white path between the river of fire, the river of water. The width was only 4 or 5 inches. The path continues from the eastern bank, where he is now, to the western bank. But the water waves surged over the path, and flames sweep up to burning the path without break. So it seems that it was impossible to walk the white path. If the traveler walks forward on the white path, he falls into rivers and dies. If he walks backwards, he is caught by the brigands and wild beasts and dies. If he stays there, he also dies. There's no way for him to escape death. There was no way to escape this situation, so he was in a desperate situation. At that time, behind him on the eastern bank, he heard a voice. walk this path straight. You can escape from this situation. Furthermore, he heard a voice from the western bank, from the other shore of the path. Don't worry, you can walk this path. Just come across this path, come to this shore. The traveler simply followed the voices, just walk and go to the other shore. And just walk, come to this shore, and proceeded to walk the white path. The river of fire, river water, was still rising, but the traveler was never burned and swept away. He was able to walk across the path and go to the other shore. So this is a famous parable, the rivers, two rivers, and a white path. Some of you may already heard this story before. Then I just found this is a traditional. This slideshow, I just picking the free images from the internet and I put everything together. But so this is a kind of traditional image, picture of this parable, two rivers and white path. The traveler is representing a seeker and human beings. The brigands and wild animals represent all kinds of obstacles which interrupt humans to seek truth. The river of fire expresses humans' anger and hatred. The river of water expresses humans' greed and attachment. The voice, just walk and go to the other shore from the eastern bank, is the guidance of Shakyamuni Buddha. The voice, just walk and come to this shore from the western bank, is the guidance of Amida Buddha. So this white path is the Nembutsu path, which Amida Buddha shows us. So this parable tells us all Nembutsu followers who entrust ourselves in the Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion, we can cross over to the Amida Buddha's Pure Land without fail and attain enlightenment, although we still have our anger, hatred, greed, and attachment. In Japanese, we call bonno. We still have bonno. So one question came up in my mind. So why is the white path, which Amida Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha both encouraged to walk, so narrow? 4 or 5 inches is just about my hand size. So there are rivers of fire and of the water on each side. So it is as if I'm walking a tightrope in a circus show. So people who have a high level of physical ability may be able to walk such a path. Otherwise, it is impossible to do it. Is it necessary to have special skills or ability to walk this white path, Nembutsu path? I don't think so. This white path must be very wide and flat for anyone to easily walk without any danger. Our anger, hatred, just like a fire, and greed and attachment makes us the path as narrow and difficult. So from the Buddha's point of view, there's no river of fire, there's no river of water, so this white path is just like this. From the Buddha's point of view, it is a vast and reliable path, so Buddha constantly guides us to walk the white path like this. So we human beings make ourselves believe that it is a narrow, difficult, non-reliable. So how can we remove our preconceived ideas? It is the listen, we have to listen to the Amida Buddha's wish, Amida Buddha's heart. We have to listen carefully, the Buddha Dharma. Then we reflect upon ourselves. Then we can walk this white path together, the adults, the children, men, women, everyone can walk this white path. So this is the parable, the two rivers and the white path. So higan, as I mentioned, higan means crossing to the other shore. So this is one story, one parable in Jodo Shinshu tradition, using this parable to understand how we can cross from this shore to the other shore. Thank you for attending this service today. To conclude my Dhamma message, please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you.